Hey, what's up guys? Dale Valor here. Listen, we are continuing the video series on inner game and all the inner game concepts that you need to know in order to get you to the right place where you feel comfortable being you in your own skin and have the wherewithal to make it happen, right? So what we're going to talk about in this video is leadership and why that's important. So why is it important? Why is it important to be a leader? Well, listen, being a leader starts with being a leader to you, to being a leader to what it is that you want to do. You know, in one of the other videos, I talked a little bit about your path, about your purpose, and things like that. You have to have the self-discipline, the wherewithal to make those things happen. You are leading yourself, okay? And as an extension of that, when people see that, they want to follow somebody who is a strong leader, right? Especially when times is rough, man. I mean, that's really when a leader is needed the most. But why is it important? Leadership is such an attractive quality. Now, look, there's all types of different styles of leadership. Okay, and so you don't have to be a drill sergeant. You don't have to be somebody who, is like a dictator of a third world country or something like that. It doesn't have to be like that. You can be authentically you and still be the kind of leader that people resonate with, whether that's in your own life, it's at your job, it's in a relationship, it's you're starting a business, all those things. Leadership is so important, man. So we're going to cover a little bit about that right now. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about in regards to leadership is being decisive. Having a plan, man, it's so important because if you're not decisive, it shows that you're wishy-washy. It shows that you just don't have the backbone and the strength to make a decision. And that is a very unattractive quality, man. No girl wants a guy that can just be pushed around. Okay, that can't make a decision. Like, for instance, maybe this is you, maybe you've been through this, but I know you've at least seen it. You got a guy and a girl. They're sitting in a car. And the guy's like, hey, I'm getting kind of hungry. Are you getting hungry? She's like, yeah, I'm getting hungry. And the guy's like, well, what do you want to eat? Oh, whatever's fine. And she's like, whatever's fine with you. We'll go there. No, you pick. You go ahead. Whatever you want is fine. Oh, whatever you want is fine. No, go right ahead. Pick something. No, you go ahead. You pick something. And it just goes, it's a ping pong match. It just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And nobody makes a decision. Look, it's better for you to make a decision and it not be the best decision than to make no decision at all. All right? She would rather you make a decision than her pick what she actually wants. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but she would rather see you step up and make a call, make a choice, make a decision, have a plan, than her plan everything out. Why do you think women oftentimes want a guy to plan a date out? It's because that's attractive to them that you can make a plan. All right? That shows strength in the face of adversity. I mean, going out with a girl is an adversity, but if you show those leadership skills and that leadership potential, when shit hits the fan, man, she knows that you've got it. She can put her trust in that. She can relax in that and know, you know what? My man's got it. Just make a decision. Just be assertive with it, and she's going to respond. Another thing too about leadership is being inspirational. All right. What do I mean by that? I mean, inspire people to follow you by who you are, the decisions that you make, the things that you want to do, all those things. When people see that somebody is really about that and really on their purpose, like we talked about in another video, when people see that, they respond. When they see a man with passion that is decisive, assertive, that can go out there and get things done, people will fall in line and want to follow that person because that's a rare trait, man. It is very rare for a man to know exactly who he is, exactly what he wants, and go out and get it. That's why the people who do that generally go down in the history books, because They go out there and make it happen. And it's rare. If everybody went out there and made it happen, it would be commonplace. But it's not, right? Most people, they fall in line with whatever society tells them, whatever their parents are directing them to do, school, whatever, their job, whatever that is. They just, they just fall right in line and go right along with it and be the company man as opposed to being their own man, all right? That's the difference. You want to inspire people by the actions that you take, who you are, how you communicate that. All that's so important, man. And conversely, sometimes when people see a leader, they think of that leader as being, a tyrant, being tyrannical in their approach. And there are leaders that are like that, man. But do you really want to lead out of fear? I would rather people want to follow me to the ends of the earth than me making them follow me to the ends of the earth. I want those people to want to resonate with what it is that I have to say, the decisions that I make, all those things, who I am. I want them to want to be there, not because I'm making them, not because I've got a gun to their head, right? Look, you got a pistol, you can make a lot of people do a lot of things, but do they really want to do that? And do you really want to go through that? Because the minute that people aren't scared anymore, it's a wrap for you and your regime. You know what I mean? We've seen this play out through history time and time again, where these banana republic dictators get toppled because the people have fed up. They've had enough. And they're, strength in numbers. There's more of them than there is of the leader, okay? And eventually enough people get together and they're like, nah, this ain't gonna work. This guy's out of here, So that's the thing. You don't have to be a boss in the sense of just bossing people around. Inspire them, make them want to do those things. And it will come across so much better, okay? The other thing too, man, is having a common goal. Obviously, it's a lot easier to lead people if you're all working towards the same goal, but not everybody can be a leader in that. Everyone has to play their position and play their part. So here's the thing. If you're working towards the same goal as other people and you see that, if you can organize that, if you can put that together, get these people together to all work together as opposed to, this guy over here and this guy over there and this guy over here. By you coordinating that and organizing it, you are the de facto leader, all right? And people will want to follow that because you had the vision. You had the forethought to know, look, why are we all doing this separately? Why don't we just work together on this? Then you have synergy. You have more horsepower here going on because look, again, like I said before, strength in numbers, right? So it's very important, man, to be aligned with people who have a common goal as you, okay? The last thing that I really wanted to touch on was this: lead by example. You should be working harder than anybody as the leader. Leadership ultimately is a servitude role. All right. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow for some people, but it really is. You as a leader are out to serve everybody. They're not there to serve you. You know what I mean? You're the one that's making the decisions. You're the one that's taking the risks. You're the one that's putting it on the line. All right. And because of that, you should be the one out in the forefront making it happen. Okay. Outwork everybody. Outthink everybody. Organize better than everybody, put together systems and processes better than anybody, and implement them. By you doing that, you will have people's utmost respect and they'll want to live up to that. And look, think of it like this. If you put in a third of the effort that you could be putting out, and everybody else is putting in half of what they can put out, all right? So you got a bunch of people that are putting in half-hearted effort, and you're putting in a third, okay? Now, what would happen if you were putting in 100% effort and everybody else is putting in 80%? Okay? Now, yeah, you're putting in way more work, but so is everybody else, okay? And those goals are going to be realized so much faster. You're going to get down that path so much quicker, man, if everybody is on the same page and you're leading by example and showing people how it should be done. All right, guys, we'll see you in another video.